if you're familiar with Dickens' Great Expectations, there was a benefactor in that movie also. So the benefactor is someone who makes good. So he gets this suffix here, this noun suffix, but it makes good. The person who makes good. Boy, go now and be a benefactor to someone else, someone in need who can do with some money perhaps. Okay, benefactor, it means good. Well, let's look at some other words then. We have benefactor. What about the word beneficence? Beneficence. If you see this in a sentence, you go, well, what does beneficence mean? Oh my gosh, I don't know, but now you do. See, FIC is also similar to FAC. And so, beneficence, I was the beneficiary of his beneficence. Of his goodness towards me. But it's not just goodness, it has the sense of extravagant goodness. It is his beneficence. It just pours out of him, this good thing that he did for me. Isn't that marvelous how we can use this one word part, Benny, to unlock so many other words? Beneficent. Repeat it after me. Beneficence. Now, write the word down on an index card. Beneficence. Beneficence. Once again, beneficence. And you can repeat it after me. I may not be able to see you right now, but I'm hoping that you're repeating and writing these words down and writing these word parts down. So benefactor, beneficence. Okay, great. Now, another term that we can use with Benny, let me just erase these. I hope you have this. Can I erase it now? All right. Well, I'll start with benefactor, okay, while you maybe still write down beneficence. Okay. Well, here's a word I love. It is the word benevolent. Okay, benevolent. Let's take a look at the word benevolent. And this is such a good word for us. Benevolent. So I'll start again. B-E-N-E. You see it again? He was benevolent. So if I say that he was a benevolent man, immediately you begin to think, well, benevolent, since it has Benny, it has the connotation of good. You must mean he was a good and kind person. And it's exactly right. So benevolent would be kind, good-natured. You get the picture now? Because it has Benny in it. And that's the key. Benny. But you know what's interesting? This part of the word volent or volens from the Latin means will. Will. So he was a person of a kind will. A goodwill person. And keep in mind that, because we'll see volent again, that volent means will. And you know what you can think of? Think of the word perhaps voluntary. If something is voluntary, I'm doing it of my own will. But voluntary has that root in it, V-O-L. See that? V-O-L? Of will. You might want to copy that down on an index card also, okay? And volent or volens means will, having to do with someone's will or conscious choice. Okay? Great. Now, let's see what we can do with this word benevolent. It's interesting because Benny means good, but we can turn this around a bit, can't we? And it's very interesting because I'm going to take this word. Let's get rid of beneficence for a second, okay? Get rid of that for a moment. And we're going to get rid of benevolent. Well, I'll keep that there, but I want to show you a word. So, he's kind will. But look at this word. Malevolent. Now, what do you think malevolent means? Well, you know, if you know a little bit of Spanish, mal means bad, doesn't it? And so malevolent is actually the opposite of what? Look at it. Benevolent. That is the opposite. So because I know volent means will and mal means bad, if someone does something to you with malevolence, it is the intent to harm you. It is a willful intent to do what is bad. He was a malevolent individual. Everything he did was intended to harm someone else. What a malevolent stare he gave me. A willfully horrible, evil stare. Malevolent, evil, bad. Compared to benevolent, kind, good. Kind and good. You see the difference there? And I can use this prefix mal again, and I can do maleficence. Remember we had beneficence? Yes, well, maleficence now means bad. Okay, bad will. Okay? And we can do this all the time. We can make these opposite. Matter of fact, can I take Benny off the table now? Now that you know it means good, I'm going to erase the board and set up a little chart, and you can see how these words, how mal and Benny, will work together to create opposites, okay? So we know that benevolent means good because of Benny. So mal is bad. A little bigger there, bad. And Benny is good. Okay? So now I can give someone a malediction. After church, you might get a benediction. Okay, let me make that a little better for you. Benediction. Now, dict, D-I-C-T, from the Latin means to speak. Dict means to speak. Mal, you know, means bad. So if I pronounce a malediction against you, what am I doing? If I say, I offer you a malediction, I'm saying something bad to you. Really, it means curse. An evil saying. But if I give you a benediction, if I say something good, it is considered a blessing. And in different religions, you have the benedictions, which are blessings. You see? So mal and Benny can work against each other. And also, let's not forget the word, we said the word benign. Remember benign? Well, you don't want the tumor to be malignant, because if it is, then it has it'll do something bad to your body. Or if you malign someone, you are saying something bad about them. So knowing Benny and its opposite will help you to decode so many words. And I hope that you'll come along with me on this journey, and that we'll become word smart by using word parts. Because the key to learning complex English words is to use what you know to unlock and decode what you need to know. That's the great thing about the fact that English comes from Latin, because so much of English consists of prefixes and roots that come directly from that language, and it's spread out and disseminated among so many words. So if you find one key, you could decode or unlock so many words. I'll see you again on the next video.